Hi, everybody. What I have here on my wall is a 75-inch LG TV that we just bought back in December. It's now January, and it's wall mounted. Once we got it on the wall, we realized that watching movies and TV shows at night is a little bit problematic because you can get reflections from the light back here. So I usually turn that light off. But then the other light in the room, the only other light in the room is a ceiling fan, you can see here. And it is not indirect light, it's direct lighting. So there is no reflection on the TV screen, which is good, but these lights are really harsh. I have a dimmer, and even dimmed, they're too much in this room. So I looked into bias lighting, and I bought a bias light set on Amazon, which it's this one here. Hamlight is the brand for the 70 to 85-inch length. The lights come on a reel, and my problem was to put these things on the TV without taking it off of the mount, the wall mount. I looked on YouTube and I could not find anything about doing it while it's on the wall. Everybody wants you to take it off the wall, which I'm sure is the correct way to do it and the best way to do it. But for a TV this size or larger, it's kind of risky, I think, to take it off of the mount and put it back on. And I really don't want to risk ruining a brand new TV. So I think I figured out a way to do this that I want to show you. As you can see, I have these things up on the back and I have them turned on. This is just, they're only taped with ordinary electrical tape at the corners and in the middle. So all I did was run them off of the reel, tape it in a couple of spots, right? So that you can see that I looped the corners. There's a couple of videos on how to do this. It's pretty simple, and it's a great idea. It's the best way to do it without bending and breaking the LED strip. And I've got them taped, and you can see a piece of tape right there, I think, in the middle of the screen, at the corners, just to lay it out right. So I make sure that before I tape these things down with the adhesive that's on the back, they're in the right position, right? And I got a little excess, as you can see here, down at the bottom. Just have it hanging there. And I think I've got these positioned pretty good. They're supposed to be about 2 inches from the edge of the TV. So I'm going to try now. I have to move some of these. These are the ones in the picture here. These are a little bit too far away from the edge. So I'm going to move them out a little bit before I tape them down. There's my old girl in the background there, a little confused about what I'm doing here. And when I tape them down and get them all set, I'm going to show you the result, which will hopefully be good. Be back in a bit. All right, so here it is, finished product. It was pretty easy. It took me about 40 minutes, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes tops. And just going along, pulling the backing off of the adhesive on the strip and, fixing the distance from the edge as I was going, picking up the slack. And again, it's all eyeballed. I mean, you don't need precision for this. What I did also is on these loops on the corners, you can see I put a piece of electrical tape around that because I'm told, and it's logical, that's the stress point because a lot of people say these things fall off, because the adhesive is not that great on these. So that's where they start to fall if the adhesive starts to fail at all. All right, so I'm going to pause this again, and I'm going to show you in the darkened room, and it's still daylight. but I'll darken the room and brighten those lights. The ones I got are, you can control the brightness with a little remote control. So let me pause it here. So here it is, room darkened, and I'm going to turn up the brightness here of the lights, and you can see they get quite bright. And these are 6500K white light, which are the ones you want, I'm told, for the best relief of eye strain and increases the contrast on your video. I can get these really bright, which is really cool. One thing to point out here, let me lower the brightness so I can show you, is that this TV is on an articulated mount, which made this very easy. You could probably see that before. But see, I can change the angle of this thing. I can turn it any way I want, up or down. And I'm able to actually walk behind it, step behind it carefully, obviously, which made this easy. If you have a flat mount with no movement on it, and you've only got like 2 inches of space, between the TV and the wall, this would be obviously more difficult. But I think you could still do it. All right, and that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.